This winter the weather was unstable, and after the severe frosts came real thaws. Rainy days were not uncommon when the skies poured water mixed with ice onto the ground. Bertha, who had the features of a shepherd dog, but with thicker and curlier fur than typical for that breed, appeared every evening at the entrance, waiting for her benefactress to arrive. In this area, homeless dogs were treated poorly, preferring to throw leftover food in the trash rather than giving it to stray animals. Bertha was a large dog, but her intimidating appearance could only be seen by those who were not personally acquainted with her. The dog was gentle and affectionate. As soon as she saw the girl, she ran to her, not only for food, but also just to be close to a human. She valued these interactions most for the long hugs and pets. The girl was a volunteer and planned to place Bertha in one of the shelters, but unfortunately, there were no available spaces. The girl tried to feed the dog and give her a little affection. Other stray dogs living on the streets were happy for the meeting and food, but they tried to stay away from the girl. Change came one morning when Bertha barked loudly, signaling to the girl that she was already there. The volunteer brought food but was very distressed at the sight of her protégé. The dog was clearly frozen, her fur full of snow, and in some places even ice had formed. The dog put her benefactress in a puddle that was already starting to freeze. The girl realized that surviving on the street would be even more difficult for Bertha, so she began to think about how to lure the dog into the entrance, as she had always been driven away from there before. The girl did not have a collar for Bertha, and she did not know how to make a large dog follow her. Bertha watched the girl attentively and seemed to understand what was expected of her. As soon as the girl approached the door, Bertha walked up to her and quickly entered the entrance. In front of the girl's apartment, the dog sat on the doormat and waited to be invited in. Once inside, Bertha tried her best to impress the girl's mother, behaving politely and giving the woman her paw upon request. For her exemplary behavior, the dog only asked for a little affection, especially enjoying it when the woman scratched behind her ears. The first time she was in the apartment, Bertha didn't even pay attention to the food. She was happy just to be warm, had the women wash and dry her, and be offered to lie down on a soft blanket. After all the procedures, Bertha fell asleep happily, hugging a toy that she considered the best possible gift.